Okay, boys and girls, here we are. Now this is one of our most special neighbors. Notice that he has an R in front of his room. That means he is in the rotunda. And as you come across the bridge, this is the first room you come to. So he has become known as the gatekeeper of the rotunda. Now, Mr. Franks is a bit of an ominous character, but there's nobody better at breaking down a PSSA prompt. So let's go in and see. Hey, Mr. Franks, I was hoping that you could show us how to break down a couple of prompts today for our viewers out there in the neighborhood.
Sid, the single most important thing you're going to do is read the prompt. Understand?
Yes, read the prompt.
When you read the prompt, you're going to look for two things. Two of the most important things you're ever going to look for in a prompt. One is the thesis. The other is the focus. If you don't find these, you'll fail. Everything else you've done, all the work you've done up to this point, meaningless. This prompt, an informative one. Inventions have changed our lives for the better and for the worse. In an essay, discuss one of the most important inventions of your lifetime. Explain the positive and negative effects this invention has had on society. So what's the thesis?
I'm not sure. What is the thesis, Mr. Franks?
You didn't read closely, that's a problem. The thesis is that you are to discuss one of the most important inventions in your lifetime. That's the thesis. The most important invention in your lifetime.
I would have to say the television.
Good for you. Now the focus will be the subtopics that you'll write about. You're given two of them in the prompt. So again, if you read the prompt closely, you'll succeed. Two of the subtopics that you can go with. One is the positive aspects of this invention. The other is the negative. But you'll still need a third, but that will be up to you. So you're off to a good start if you've read it closely. Another example is a persuasive prompt. This one reads, at what age are people ready to assume the rights of adulthood? Write an essay to persuade others that your position is a valid one. So what's the thesis?
The age that you think people should be adults?
Yes. Good work there, Mr. Curran.
Thank you.
So that's your thesis. What is the age that someone would be assumed to be, considered to be, an adult? So what's the focus? Well, this prompt doesn't give you a focus. You have to come up with that on your own. So I would recommend coming up with 3 reasons to prove that the age that you have chosen is the age of reason, the age of adulthood. So if you say that someone is an adult at 16, then come up with 3 valid reasons. Like they're old enough to drive, they're old enough to have a job. You might believe that they're just as mature as an 18-year-old. Now you're on your way. You can succeed. Good luck, Mr. Curran.
Thank you, Mr. Franks.